Hey, and welcome to Sue Rogers Unedited. I am Sue Rogers. Today, let's talk about perfect attendance. Right now at the local high schools, they are doing some kind of, I don't know if it's a raffle, and no, it's not a raffle, a giveaway. The incentive is if you have perfect attendance, and I don't know all the rules, this is just the gist of it that I caught. But if you have perfect attendance, you could be eligible to win a car. What? I don't know the rules for this contest. I don't know the details. I just saw that much. But it spurred me to make today's episode about perfect attendance because my theory on perfect attendance came up years ago. This whole win a car if you have perfect attendance just was a perfect reminder as to why this would be a good topic. Perfect attendance at school. So you have these kids, okay? Elementary school kids, junior high, high school, kids in the public school system. I can't vouch for private school. I don't know. We have never done that route. But kids are incentivized and get special recognition at assemblies if they have perfect attendance. And let's see which class has the best attendance or the most students with perfect attendance. Meanwhile, you've tricked kids into thinking that they have to be there every single day. And if they don't, they're not going to get this special award, which is a piece of paper. So these kids think that they can't miss a single day of school. And you've got parents who are pushovers who let their kids tell them what they want to do. So you've got kids coming to school who are sick because you don't get an excused absence if you're sick. If you are sick and you don't go to school, there goes your perfect attendance. But there should be zero pressure on people when you're sick. If you are sick, like, did we learn nothing from the stupid Rona? If you're sick, you stay the fuck at home. Rest your body. More importantly, rest your body so your body can heal from whatever you have going on. But you shouldn't be at school. If germ theory is real and it's not the terrain theory, if the germ theory is real, then you shouldn't be out around other people. If the terrain theory is real, you really shouldn't still be out because you're not resting if you're at school and you're stressed and you're being forced to do PE or walk all around campus or stressed out about a test or whatever it is that's happening in class. That stress on your body weakens your immune system and you're not going to get any healthier, any faster. Probably you're going to have prolonged illness from the stress of being at school where you should be at home resting. Okay, so that's issue number one. Let your kids heal their bodies and be at home without any stupid pressure from the school for perfect attendance. And do you want to know why the schools push for perfect attendance? It's not because they give a shit about your kid being there. Clearly, if they're making your kids feel pressure to be at school, even when they're sick, they don't care about the health of your child. They care about the funding of your child physically being at school. Perfect attendance, you guys, is just a total scam for the schools to get their money from the government who funds them. This is not bashing teachers, okay? I don't know how many times I have to tell you, maybe because at any point I'm going to have new people listening in. I'm not bashing teachers. I'm bashing the system that sucks because the government withholds funding to these schools that our tax dollars are funding. Like, I pay taxes for public schools, and the government withholds that funding from the schools based on how many asses are in those seats every single day. That's fucked up. That's not how it should be. If I'm paying taxes to fund these schools, then the money should go to the schools no matter how many asses are in the seat for the day, especially if it's because a child is sick. I want my money to still go there for that student, even though there's a day that they're sick. System's broken. System is garbage. Say it once and I'll say it again until maybe one day it gets fixed. Perfect attendance is bullshit. And you guys, years ago, when my kids were little, because at first when they started school, I was like, oh, perfect attendance. And the kids were like, we have to be there, get the perfect attendance. When they were like little. And when they were little, we didn't have a ton going on. And so, like, up until both kids, like when they were in preschool, we would miss preschool all the time because it doesn't matter. I'm paying for preschool, and no matter whether they go or not, they're still getting their money from me, just like public school should be. I'm still paying the money, so the school should still get it, whether my kids are there or not. But the first couple years when both kids were in public school, like elementary school, no longer one in preschool, we were like, well, guys, what do you really want to do? Do you want to have that special piece of paper that says perfect attendance? Or do you want to ditch school and go to Disneyland? And the kids were like, we want to go to Disneyland. So it didn't take them very long to shift their mindset to realize that perfect attendance doesn't really mean much. Nobody's going to look at you later in life on a job application and ask if you had perfect attendance in elementary school or high school. Like, nobody later gives a shit about your perfect attendance award. So don't stress about it. Don't stress your kids about it. Ditch school. Go live your life as a family. Go on a fun vacation together when everyone else is in school. We used to do that all the time before homeschool. Like, my kids would miss, they'd go to school sometimes for the first day of school, and then we'd be gone for like a week because it's the beginning of school. Who cares? You're not doing that much. And you have plenty of time to get caught up later. And it's just school. Like, it's gonna still be there. And again, unless you're trying to go into some fancy, high pressure, high stress college that every single GPA point matters, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Miss the day of school. If you're sick, take care of your body, take care of your kids. Perfect attendance is bullshit. Period. The end. All right. Now you know how I feel about that one. Let me know if you agree. What are your thoughts on perfect attendance and the pressure, the added pressure put onto these kids that's already on top of all the other pressures of being in that school environment? You're going to add on the pressure of having perfect attendance. And now they're bribing the students with a potential car as a prize. Like, that is a bribe. You're bribing them. Shouldn't be that way. Let me know your thoughts. Curious to know. Thank you for listening. As always, you can find us on Anchor, Spotify, YouTube. I'm on Instagram, Facebook at Balanced Day Life, or Sue Rogers. Just look me up. As always, other option is www.balancedaylife.com. Balance Day Life. Because we all need those balanced days in our life. All right. Have a good one, guys. And don't worry about that perfect attendance.